In this brand new video, you will now discover another data type, the list. Be sure to stick around, and watch until the end of this video. Please, do not forget to smash that like button, for the YouTube algorithm, since it does really help supporting us, and providing new free content, once a week. Are you interested to be part of this community? All the links are in the description below. Now, let's play this video. Accessing an item. Of course, lists elements must be accessible, somehow. If you do not get them by key, like you would with dictionary in Python, then how would you get them? You can think of a list as a relationship between indexes, and values. This relationship is called a mapping, where each index maps to only one of the values. Thus, individual items in a list can be accessed, using an index, in square brackets. This is exactly analogous to accessing individual characters, in a string. The index must be an integer, or it would result in type error. And, list indexing in Python is zero-based, as it is with strings. So, the first element of a list, will always be at the index 0. The indexes for the values in a list are illustrated as follow. For instance, a list having 5 elements will have an index vary from 0 through 4. And you can access individual items in a list, using its index, in square brackets. Consequently, if you want to get the first item, red, you will provide the index 0. The item, green, will be accessed using the index 1, the item, blue, with the index 2, and so on. Nonetheless, if you refer to an index that is not in this list, you will get an exception. To avoid such exception, Python will raise an error, index error, list index out of range, if you use an index that exceeds the number of items in your list. For instance, if you iterate through my list, and you did not specify how many items there are, you may result in accessing the item at the index 5, which does not exist, and will raise this index error exception. Negative list indexing. Virtually everything about string indexing works similarly for lists. Thus, you can access a list by negative indexing, as well. For instance, a negative list index counts from the end of the list. So, the index of -1 refers to the last item. -2 to the second last item, and so on. The negative indexes for the items in a list are illustrated as below, in this example. Slicing a list. A segment of a list is called a slice. You can access, or extract, a range of items in a list, by using the slicing operator, :. The slice operator mylist start stop returns the part of the list from the start item to the stop item, which will include the first item but exclude the last one. Please note that a slice of a list is also a list. And you may also want to optionally specify a step size parameter. But, if you do not specify the start parameter, it will start from the beginning of this list. On the other hand, if you did not specify the end parameter, it will take all the items until it reaches the end of the list. For example, if you want to access items between the index 2, included, and 7, excluded, it will give you the items C, D, E, F and G. If you liked this video, please, do not forget to give a thumb up, and subscribe our channel. Digital Academy, learn free. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share.